let me get the presentation started. So my name is Chi. I'm your manager of Enterprise AV IT Solutions. I'm from UCLA under the Information Technology Services. This week I have 3 presentations. This is my first one. I have another one tomorrow. It's the Unleash the Power of AV over IP Infrastructure. And also I have another one right after it is a next generation generative AI frontier in AV IT solutions. Yeah, if you want to learn more, please come. So today, this is like a sharing. I'd like to kind of share a couple of ideas how you, when your organization trying to implement AI for any kind of applications, right? But also, as I mentioned, I focus on the enterprise level of the implementation, which means there's a couple check mark you need to go through before you validate this is the right solution for your team, all right? And also, we were going to help you to, I summarize 10 checklists, so that you can also using this as your reference to see that we're just going to apply for you to apply the AI tools to the organization. So let's do some exercise together. So this is the QR when you scan it. So that's allow you to put some keyword about what do you think about AI. So I'll let everyone scan it. Right. It seems like everyone got the scan connected, so let me. So then you can feel free to type whatever you think about AI on your phone, so that's going to pop up on the screen. I give everyone about two minutes. Exciting. Scary. Wish. Transformational, good. Word. All right. Thanks. I think I can stop here. Yeah. So when OpenAI launched the ChatGPT in 2020, so it's changed the world. It's not only about technology. It's about how we're thinking about education. I work for a university, so that ChatGPT is kind of changing a lot of conversation. Security, student, how the learning experience, and then also efficiency. But also, this create a lot of any other problems, like the security, and then do you have enough infrastructure to support the AI initiative? So today we're going to talk more about. It seems like everyone there's 3 main streams here, right? Innovative, right? So everyone want to spend $1 million on AI. Definitely want to have a new solution we never see it before, and also to make us exciting, right? So the exciting come from 2 things. One is how to make things work differently, right? So you would like to see that the solution is not only create some interesting idea for you, and also is the solution is working, it is correct, the information is correct. And also a lot of scary is your information will be sent out to a company you cannot control. So that's going to talk about it. So when I'm thinking about the AI in education, I'm seeing 4 areas, particularly with AV. So first of all, how AI can change the personal learning experience. So as you know that AI, you can ask for them, particular generative AI, you can ask for the questions, they give you the personal response. And then this is kind of changing a lot of faculty, students doing the creative work. And also that's enhance the accessibility. A lot of students have hearing problem. Like me, I'm not a native English speaker. I need a lot of help to help me to understand English and also conversation. some of the slang I cannot really understand. So but with the AI, they can help the student or the faculty to translate a couple of different languages to help the student to get better learning outcome. Streamline content creation. How many people do production content recording for the class, for the school? All right. So how long from the recording, production, and you can publish to online? Probably not a minute. Probably it take maybe at least a couple hours to do all the productions. So with the AI, I see the opportunity. This can help to streamline the process, and then also we can have, because when you have more time to do other work, so you can create better content and also have more innovative stuff that embed to the video. And then also, the AV system is much more complicated than 5 years ago. So we have cameras, microphone, all kind of stuff. And then we definitely, I'm looking at using AI to streamline the design, to make to do debugging testing, to make sure that the classroom operation is very smooth with the user and also the support team. So those areas to help me to understand why I need to look at AI for the classroom. And then also when I do some research, when you're using AI, there's a particularly the generated the ChatGPT and Gemini. So there's a lot of problem. You send the data to the cloud. You have no control how the people are using it. And also sometimes when the user send the email, not the email, send the information to the cloud with certain people information, like the student information, like the username, password, all kind of stuff. This create a lot of problems. And then one of the classic examples from Samsung. So when ChatGPT launched in 2020, so they have a lot of creative engineers using the API to communicate with the ChatGPT to do development. But then when Samsung found it out, that they stopped it immediately to the entire company because this is a serious security issue. Also leak out the confidential information from the organization. When you think about higher education, it's still the same. Can you imagine a faculty, they spend 10 years on their research. They're using the ChatGPT, send it out, and then all the information leak out. And then that is a really crazy situation. Oh, sorry. And also, I did a research yesterday. There's 100 million people is using AI right now. So also we cannot ignore this is where we really going to work with AI day to day. So this topic today, we're going to understand what is the AI readiness for your organization. So I'm going to break down for 4 areas to kind of create a checklist. Number 1, AV IT infrastructure. So how your infrastructure is available to support the AI to do the work, right? And then also second is what is the strategic plan and vision. When you do AI, you definitely have some idea and target you really want to reach out. So that's what we're going to discuss about. Resources. AI is very expensive technology. So do you have resources to make sure that you are secure, is also function as you need? That is we need to talk about as well. And also this is the most important, AI, AV, and IT integration. So all the technology, we spend so much money, but they cannot talk to each other. That is useless. So we will make sure that we go through the evaluation process. So we need to make sure that all the different pieces, they can talk to each other and functioning well. Oops. Okay, step 1, define your AI goals. So when you first explore the whole AI journey in your organization, you definitely need to spend a lot of time to understand what you're really trying to do by AI. So because you decided the enterprise solution, so the solution doesn't look like the ChatGPT and Google Gemini. You just log in and type it. There's a lot of infrastructure need to develop, like how you secure your data, how you train your model, how you also do the monitoring system. And then also some of the information also will be sensitive and also HIPAA related. So how you define your goal to make sure that you list out all the requirements, and then when you do the development, it's also meet your organizational goals. And the second is what do you need help, right? So a lot of case study I hear is a lot of organizations trying to using AI to encourage people, hey, let's use AI to do something cool. But there's no strategy behind to tell the staff what they're trying to achieve, right? Are they going to drive the efficiency? Are they going to drive the productivity? That's need to be defined as an organizational leader to tell the staff what they really want to achieve. And then also, there's a lot of effort also need to consider, such as administrative work, what kind of data-driven decision you're going to make. That will help you to define the goal. Second, access your data infrastructure. As I mentioned, that using the Chat GPT and Gemini, so you're using the public data to do the to help to train the AI model. But there's a lot of solutions, such as from Amazon, they have the AWS AIQ solutions, so you can provide your organizational data to help them to do the work just fit your organizational need. So then we get a couple of issues. Number one, do you have a specialties can manage the data to make it work within your organization? And then also, how you collect the data and then categorize it, have a team to manage the data to make it useful for the AI tools. And finally, this is very important. You collect a bunch of data, right? How you secure your data to make sure that the data is within the organization. It's not going to leak out to the internet. So in this infrastructure, you will need to consider the people, infrastructure, and the data policy to make sure that it's secure for the AI operation. And then also resources. AI definitely required a lot of hardware resources to support the operation. So, and then not only the data center, and also you will need to have storage, hardware, and also redundancy. Do you have all kind of infrastructures available? So that's will help you to evaluate your company. Do you want to outsource the storage services, or do you want to build in-house? There's a pros and cons. There's no right and wrong, right? So when you're doing research and development, a lot of information you do not want to go out your organization. You want to keep inside your organization. Like research for university, the faculty effort, you also want to keep it within the organizations too. You don't want to go out have any risks that get leak out the data. So but also some of the organizations, they will be very relaxed, like facility, right? So I just want to see the thermostat, and then I want to using the AI to evaluate. I do not really care the security. Actually, yes or no, but that's also, you can see that in the organization, they also were thinking how you tier your infrastructure to support different operation needs. When you do not able to answer those questions, which is you're not really ready to go deeper, okay? So identify your human resources. With the AI, doesn't mean that you can lay off all the people. You need more people actually, because you will need the AI expert to kind of generate, to reveal the information algorithm, the program to allow the AI work correctly. And also, you will also need to provide training to allow the user to work with the AI correctly. So one of the things, as you said, we're going to do is we're going to have a pilot program to teach the different groups of people to learn how to use the AI, and then also to teach them what is the correct way to operate the AI with the API, with the tools set up. So the pilot program will go through multiple phases. So they were going to do the evaluation, do the same thing. They will talk to each team to define what is the goal to using the AI. And then also they will try different methods to communicate with the AI to achieve the goal they want to get. And then also they will document the finding to share with the committee, and then have them to evaluate which is the AI tools will be the best one to adapt to the university. And then also, the AI is not going to create a barrier for the user to use it. The idea is using the AI is how everyone to use the AI correctly. So, and then during this process, you also you need to understand, do you have any staff if we're able to provide a training to help them to understand what's the AI, how it's work, and also how to apply the AI to the future work. Culture. And when I go through the first exercise to have everyone put the keyword for the AI, I see that a lot of people have uncertainty, scare of the AI, and also negative thinking. So that is correct, because when we implement new technology, so everyone have no idea what's going on, right? So you would definitely need to have the training, not training, but the sharing, to share with every single one to help them to understand what is the future will look like. And then also this also to encourage them to open to adapt the new technology. So how many times you still have the terminal application? It's not window based, still using the terminal access to certain data. So this you create a lot of cost to help the organization to upgrade to the new solutions. But with the AI also the same. So when you want to implement, let's say you have an internal networking system for data collection. When you're using AI, you also need to provide a training to help them to understand, and also help them to be open-minded to adapt the new technology. You don't want to get a pushback when my department want to using AI, but everyone push back that I don't want to use it. So that will be tough. And also, I believe that right now is a very funny situation. A lot of companies, they do not have a clear AI guideline to the staff, right? Everyone using AI right now, but they do not want to share with their coworkers or their boss. I'm using the AI to do my email, to do my work. So, and also have this conversation, have an open conversation to also help the organization manager or the leadership to develop the plan to implement the correct AI solutions to the organization. And then also, and also when you're using the AI, there's a lot of new opportunities too. There's never discovery. So one of the examples is when I'm using the AI tools, I take some of my program, I'm using the AI to help me to rewrite it and reorganize it. And then actually it's very effectively to help me to clean up a lot of issues. So, and then this, the team is actively to look at different opportunities to using the AI. That's not only to help the company to improve the efficiency, and then also to help the company to look for new opportunity to grow their business. Security. So we touched the security a little bit earlier. So because not all the information you can share with the AI, there's a couple of reasons. So number one, particularly for this university, so we cannot share student information. We define it as a private information. We cannot share it. When you're doing any application by using AI, you definitely need to identify which information is highly sensitive, and then how you handle the communication with the application. And then also go through the exercise. You may find that some of the information, data, you cannot integrate with the AI because of the regulation. So this exercise is very important too. You do not want to go through a bunch of exercise and application. You find that the data is not able to run by AI, and then that will be very, very challenging. And also, one of the examples is when the faculty using the ChatGPT to evaluate the student work, right? And then they accidentally delete out the student information by mistake. You also need to consider what is the legal policy to protect the school and protect the student. No one wants to see this happen, but we're using the AI to do a lot of automation. That is very easy to happen. And then also, is there any data security policy, and then work with the AI, similar like the earlier conversation. With every policy should be defined at this stage to understand how to handle data security, and also when we're using the IT application, you also need to define who is the administrator and then can access the information to make sure that the system is operated correctly. Finally, we go through training, security, application planning, everything. And then you definitely need to create a roadmap to see that what is the next year, what is the following year. As I mentioned that ChatGPT released it in 2020. When you're using it, you already see that the response is quite different now. So it's much more intelligent, it's much more smart, and much more faster. Same applied for the AI roadmap for your organization. So right now, you probably need to understand what is the capability, what current AI tools will look like, and then also you can work closely with the AI solution provider to map out the roadmap with your organizational roadmap, just like the AV devices, right? So certain features, they do not have it right now, but you can talk to them to develop the roadmap to match to each other, and then also that will come up with a couple of areas. Number one is your operation. How the new AI tools will impact your operation. Is this going to help you to reduce the time as you want? Is it going to help you save the money as you wish? So this roadmap, there's a lot of consideration because when you decided you're going to all into the AI, so you definitely will deploy the resources. So this is investment. So you have the implementation plan, roadmap, that's help you to get the investment returned correctly. And then also for the development process, there's a lot of tasks and application will be involved in. For example, who's using ServiceNow right now? Who's using ServiceNow? So do you know that ServiceNow have an OpenAI plugin so that you can using the OpenAI to help you to evaluate your information? So I see that a lot of use case, they try to propose using the ServiceNow and with the AI to help to develop the knowledge base. That's help the new employee to kind of speed up the learning process. And then those, you can map it out and then keep it in an implementation plan. And then you can create a plan to develop it, test it, and then roll out to the organization. Those is a really helpful process to help you to project what will look like in the 5 years. And also, as I mentioned earlier, AI is a very expensive tool to implement in your organization. You definitely need to understand to how many users are going to use the solutions and also do the calculation to evaluate what the cost will look like to your organization to run the 5 years. You do not want to see that after 2 years, you run out of the budget to run the AI tools. That will be very challenging. And then also, when you're using AI, it's not a one-time fee, and then you can walk out the implementation process. You have ongoing maintenance, and then upgrade and programming patches. So this also is the operational plan you need to implement to your development plan to make sure that when you put the engine together, you have enough fuels to put the engine run in the future. Finally, we go through all the exercise now. So we're going to define who is the stakeholder with the AI. Because when you're using the AI, certain people will be impacted, right? So for example, for the faculty going to evaluate the student assignments. So this information, the student have the right to know it because you're using AI to evaluate the performance. And right versa, when you're using the AI to evaluate your workers for their work, also they need to understand that, I've been the organization using the AI to manage and to monitor the performance. This is very critical to let everyone know that the work that within the organization will be monitored by AI. So, and then also in which level is the information that will fully disclosed it, or is this all the name will be removed for the data? So this is very critical to let everyone know to avoid any future conflict and challenge. And also there's a communication plan to talk to all the stakeholders to make sure that they know that the AI is fully which area will be deployed and generated, so that to allow them to be more understand. They can have options, right? So what they do not want to get the AI to work with their work. So at least they can talk to the manager and HR to have a discussion how I want to opt out for the AI implementation in the future. So we focus on so many requirements. Finally, we go to the tool selections, right? So the tool selection, I want to put it as the very end. There's a couple reasons. A lot of amazing project is started from great planning process, which means that the need analysis, data collection, scope development. So trying to avoid too early to jump in what tools you think will be good, right? So I believe that when you go through the process step by step to understand the need, understand the requirement, understand your organizational structure, then the tools you will do the filter process, you will have more appropriate application will be help you. And also during the selection process, there are a couple of things I really want to highlight. Number one is the cost. Second is the function. And then also is it scalable. Let's say the tools is very powerful, it's very amazing to work with your organization, but you cannot scale it, only 5 people can use. That's definitely a really high concern for the investment, right? And also where you implement the tools is really hard to use, right? So everyone need to go through 16 hours training before they can use it. That's also there's a really great consideration for the management. Is it the right tools you're going to deploy, or maybe this is a requirement and necessary to do that? So it does need to be considered during this process. And then also don't lock into one tools. When you define your requirement, get multiple tools to try it, to see that which tools have more efficient to achieve your goal, right? So, and then that will allow you to have a better understanding. So some of the tools may be very cheap, but they're not able to answer your question, and end up we need to spend more hours and time to work with the AI to get the right answer for you. So is this the direction you want to go? Or some of the tools, they're more expensive, but they save your time, and then also the information is more accurate. So that's also you need to consider as well. And then also, each organization do have a very high level organizational goal to try to achieve. Is this they want to drive the efficiency of the operation? Is this they want to try to drive the business? Or are they want to try the innovation of the research? So those areas, when you line up, so that this will be a very great tools for you to do the evaluation for the AI going to deploy to the organization. Finally, after you do the implementation of the AI, it's not stop here. This is go back to step number 1. You will continue to monitor what is the performance of AI, and then also you will going to evaluate continue to evaluate is this solution is coming still as a good solution for the organization, and also how the adaptation in the organization. Where you have all kind of the tools is very good, but you only have 5 users within your organization to use it, definitely not the right choice. And then we allow the senior management to constantly to adjust the solution to meet the organizational goal. And then also, one of the great thing is to collect the feedback from your user, because when we implement the AI tools, is not only it's not for cool and innovation. The thing I see the true return of the investment is increase the user experience. So when you deploy the tools to make your user more happy, more efficient, this will be the very great return for the investment. And then also when you so constantly to collect the feedback to make sure that your user is fully always on top of the technology, and then that will be a very good checkpoint for this. Let's have a summary here. So first, for the AI and AV, I would like to highlight that the 10 checklist is only to give you the kind of a very quick overview. very easy to assess. You don't need to spend hire a consultant to come to do the work. So you just go through this, and then it gives you a very quick assessment. And also, you should have a proactive planning and collaboration with your key stakeholder to think about is this AI will be which area will be good for your implementation, and allow you to really to apply the AI effectively in the future. And also, don't be afraid that go through the exercise. You'll find that, hey, I found that we have a couple areas we're not going to work out. So then go back to the team to re-evaluate until your company is comfortable to apply the tools. Sometimes maybe the cost you cannot figure it out, and then you may need to change your business model. Sometimes maybe the people, you need to provide training to the staff to make sure not only the staff and also your IT infrastructure to make sure that they will be able to support the AI innovation. And then also continue to evaluate the outcome, because this is a great investment, but also you don't want to see the investment not going to meet your target. So that constantly to evaluate the outcome. So there's a couple resources here. So for me to prepare this presentation. So number one, so at UCLA we have a resources just updated 2 months ago to have the generative AI initiative. UCLA is go through the evaluation process to help the staff, student to understand how what is the best way to adapt Gen AI to the operation. And then also this is more intensive information about the generative AI from the university. Finally, our academic senate, they right after the generative AI launched it to the market, they have a very intensive discussion to try to understand what is the impact for the education. And then after this, they provided a teaching guideline for the faculty, for the student, so that to allow them to help prepare for the AI implementation. And also, let's go back to every organization. This will be a very similar process to go through the initiative to define what is the AI direction for your organization, and also to have communication with all the stakeholders to make them aware. So AI is coming, or what is the direction for the AI. And then finally, there's a couple guidelines to teach to allow the staff and then to understand that in which situation they can use AI tools to develop their work, to handle their daily operation, and also help them to be aware some of the information is sensitive. You cannot using the AI to handle the information. All right. So this is my link. This is my LinkedIn. So if anyone want to connect to me, so that feel free to scan it. And then also, this is a 5-question survey. So if you don't mind, you can scan it and then give me your feedback. So AI, again, so this is a very new in the industry, particularly in the AV, right? So it's only 2 years old. So there's a lot of opportunity and also opportunity to discover and develop the application for the industry. I'm very excited to hear everyone what they're trying to do, and then to see that for the next year when we talk about AI again, to see that what is the landscape change from this year to next year. All right. So I have the summaries here. So that's with the checklist I covered earlier. I also want to open for questions. I'm going to circulate the mic, so if anyone have questions, please raise your hand so that I can answer your question or have a conversation.